Okay, so this is your Viper as5160 battery powered walk behind scrubber that you've just purchased. This is how it will come once how it will look once the cardboard container that it ships covering the outside shell of it. This is what it looks like underneath. So the first thing that you will do is come over to the machine, lift up the latch, and this cable right here will need to be connected. It'll be tucked down over into this compartment. You will need to just simply plug that in, close back the lid there, and then you will come around, and everything that you're going to see here that I'm going to review will be found on page 7 of your user manual as well. First thing you're going to do is turn the key on. You'll see the board light up there. Okay, obviously this is showing you your battery charge level, which is full currently. This is your machine hour usage. They always test it a little bit at the factory, so you have 0.2 hours. You'll have a red indicator and a yellow indicator in terms of your battery power when things are getting much lower in terms of the charging levels. This is your speed control for your transport drive. Obviously Turtle is slower, Rabbit is faster. It's pretty optimal to be in this 1/4 of the total dial range here for traditional use. You really only use the full Rabbit speed when you're in transport speed, going from campus to campus building, outside, or from long positions inside of the building. So leave that there. This is if you press this button here, this turns on both your brush activation, your pad holder, as well as your vac fan. So it's a one-touch system, as you see both of those light up there. Okay. Now if you wanted to do some general scrubbing without picking up, you can push the vacuum button. It will flash a couple of times before turning off as you hear it kick off, and now all you have is the brush activation. That will engage when you tap the handle buttons here, and then if you want to turn that off completely, again, you just press the button. The button over here to the right, the third one to the right, is the brush release, or the pad holder release, which you can hear kick on right now, and then it flashes and tells you that it's kicked the pad off, and you can tilt the machine back and turn it off. Over here to the right is the solution flow level adjust, increase and decrease. As you see, the buttons go up to 4 levels there, or you can decrease it. Most people, again, are running this for general daily use at 1 or 2. You're really only flooding the floor, doing double scrubbing, or possibly stripping, flood rinsing the floor by going to all levels there. So on the back end of the machine here, you have a vacuum squeegee drop down mechanism, which will drop that squeegee down from when it's up in transport speed. And then you have a recovery tank drain cap, which you would drop to the ground into your floor drain or your mop sink, and that drains all of the water that you're picking back up. And then of course your brush pressure release foot pedal over here. The box here does contain your pad holder, so you would simply unpackage that and put it on underneath, and that concludes the walk around of the control panel area and the operational control area. So just for general cleaning, you would want to come to the front of the machine, remove the red lid here. You're going to put your hose down in there from your mop closet or from your outside groundwater, and you're going to fill the machine up with your water there, or your chemical dispensing system as well. And so that all goes into that same compartment. And just to show you where all the water is going to go once you're picking it back up, you have the recovery tank lid here, which is attached, and so all the dirty water is going to go inside of here, which will again drain at the rear of the machine where that recovery drain cap was located that I showed you earlier. For storage purposes, when shipping, they do put the squeegee assembly inside the recovery tank for protection purposes, so you'll obviously remove that and put it on using the 2 toggle bolts. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. But that concludes the overview of the operator tutorial.